Hey honey, welcome to my side of the internet. My name is Soncerae Monique. I am a life coach for both men and women, and today I want to talk about another Kevin Samuels debunk. I talked about this 2 months ago, and men came into my comment section arguing me down. Now listen, I have a 50-50 audience. I play fair with both genders. I want everyone to unify and produce loving unions. There is no gender war here. I know it's entertaining for you guys, but I promote positive perspectives and healthy debates, okay? So when you come in my comment section and talk about this specific topic, please do not post anything remedial, because YouTube has no problem with deleting your comment or putting your comment in the held for review tab, and no one will get to see what you have to say. So please refrain from insults. Try to refrain from using profanity, okay? Now, fellas, the last time I talked about this, I was saying no heterosexual man should be telling any man that they should stop dating someone that they are actually attracted to. And if they are attracted to women who are overweight, that is just their preference. And if your preference is not women like Lizzo, then you don't have to chastise men who didn't make the choice you made. Beauty comes in different forms, in different sizes, in different shades. There are men out there who love women who look like Lizzo. In the real world, a lot of women look like her. And a lot of men do not have an hang up about it. Let me play a little short clip so it can refresh your memory. I mean, at this point, I don't know why any man with some sense would listen to Kevin Samuels, and I don't know why any woman is still getting offended by what he says, because he's already established what kind of man he is.
In today's news, Kevin Samuels tells men to stop dating overweight women.
So listen to what you're saying. Men should accept this stuff because women chose to get fat and don't work out. They're not exercising. They're not watching their diet. They're not doing what men want. So men should accept it. And I want you guys to understand it. What she won't say is, you better accept this, because if you don't, you ain't got nothing else. Guys, stop having sex with overweight women. Leave them alone. Because as long as somebody will have sex with her, women like her will think that you should just accept this. Do you see non-black men accepting women that are bigger than them, ma'am?
All he cares about is pedo vibes and capitalism, creating more disconnect between men and women. I'm hearing this man telling men to stop dating women who are overweight. So to me, it's like, why are you telling these men to stop dating women that they are actually attracted to? If they wasn't attracted to these women and their weight, they wouldn't be dating them to begin with. I've been a skinny woman, I've been a fat woman, and neither one has stopped men from being attracted to me. Boy, oh boy, men came in my comment section and argued me down. What was the most disturbing thing about what a lot of men were saying was that they actually felt comfortable with sharing intimacy with women they were not physically attracted to, just to bust one. And I was like, ew, like you would lower your standards just to bust one? And you don't think you need therapy at all, homie? Like, come on, y'all. Like, if you, seriously, as men, you need to hold your standards. Like, if you are not attracted to a woman who is overweight, why would you have sex with her? Why would you lose all self-control just to bust one? That's terrible. Like, you in your sex crazed phase, so that means you aren't boyfriend or husband material to begin with. You are community pipe. So why do you think you are grade A high value man material for a good woman? You're not, if you're still going around here sleeping with women you aren't attracted to, just so you can feel good temporarily. For a couple of minutes. I mean, is it worth all that? And this is how y'all end up having babies with women that you don't care for. because you wanted to suddenly bust one for the night. You got lonely, got drunk, got high, or whatever it is you was doing, and then you turned around and saw some woman who was like halfway decent that you was semi interested in, and you turned around and you wanted to pump and dump because you know that's what y'all do to overweight women or single mothers. And then when you do that, you don't even realize you have dubious character. You are disloyal to yourself, your own standards when you do that. So please discontinue doing that. It was hella disturbing to hear that so many men will lower their standard like that. Now, don't misunderstand. There are plenty of men out there who do not have an issue with dating women who are thick or BBW. People make fun of my weight all of the time. However, a lot of men still believe that I'm sexy, will still want to be with me, and I mean really want to be in a relationship. I posted a sound bite of the dude I was dating at the time. And he was in the sound bite talking about how he loves having a woman to hold on to, and he didn't really like slim chicks. Not every man has a European standard of beauty. I need people to understand that there are some women out there who may look overweight to you, but their body structure, they're just built that way. There are a lot of West Indian women who are just naturally built that way. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're unhealthy. It's just their body structure. Once you travel around the world enough, you will see that there are big people, small people, tall people, short people of all races. But a lot of the men who sit here and talk about European standard of beauty aren't necessarily the most attractive men to begin with. They want racially ambiguous women because they were trained to believe that that's the only kind of beauty there is. But if you step your foot on another continent, country, or island, you will see that it's different types of people and it's different types of body structures and different types of beauty. And a lot of times men honestly don't even end up with women who are extremely beautiful to begin with, because a lot of men are insecure. They don't want to date women who are, super duper beautiful because they feel like there's a possibility that that woman may cheat on them, or they don't want to be rejected by that woman. So honestly, some men are just, they date on their level. So here we got Lizzo and her new man, and it debunks all of what Kevin Samuel said, basically saying that no man genuinely wants a woman who doesn't have a European standard of beauty. In the real world, offline, walking around, women of all shapes and sizes are loved by plenty of men. Men who have money, men don't have money. Men who are light-skinned, men who are dark-skinned, listen, we attract all kinds of men. And if your preference is a woman like Lizzo, it doesn't make you any less of a man, and it doesn't make that woman that you are attracted to any less of a woman. Love who you love, and please stop trying to get male gaze from other men, because a lot of y'all are choosing the woman that you are choosing so you can get acceptance from other men. Don't try to compete with other men using women. Compete with other men using education, business, money, what you can build, your kingdom. And whatever woman you choose to have as your queen is for you and your business, okay? So as long as she's treating you how she's supposed to be treating you, as long as she's respecting you how she's supposed to be respecting you, if you are attracted to her, her physical appearance should only matter to you, not the other men around you whom you're trying to make envious. Because honestly, if that man that you're trying to make envious of you probably would be more envious if you had more money than him. And any man who is intellectual and has any level of discipline and self-control is not going to be impressed by how many women that you sleep with. Now, I don't support you out here trying to get male gaze, but if that's your thing, it's a little homo. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little homo.
So let me get this straight. You hear advice from men about women on what women want. Majority of the women agree. You get angry and say it's pandering and only catering to what women want and what their needs are. But a man bashes women, belittles women, puts them down almost in a way where it doesn't even seem like he likes women. Women don't agree with it. Women don't think the advice is what they want. You men believe it. It's clear as day where you men want to get your advice from and what you want. Listen, there's a lot of people in the LGBT community. There's no point in being in a closet. You can come out.
I agree with Papa Don. Listen, if you want more women, I suggest you start listening to more women and stop listening to men who were rejected by so many women about how to deal with women. You can tell if a man has been severely rejected by women in his youth or maybe in middle school, high school, college, something like that, by how he talks about women. If he is consistently bashing women, he's had bad luck with women. He's the last person you need to be taking advice from. A lot of men will pander to you actually just to get money, just to get views, just to get that male gaze adoration, and they still struggle with getting a decent woman, holding a long-term relationship or marriage. Look at the track record of the men that you are listening to. If they have 3, 4, 5, 2 marriages under their belt that didn't work, or a track record of a lot of broken relationships or a whole bunch of baby mamas, and they never have anything positive to say or uplifting to say about women, those are not the type of men that you need to be listening to. Okay? A lot of y'all are listening to who you're listening to because you want to be entertained because what they're saying is funny, but you can't apply that stuff to your life. So while you watching these men drag women and make all of these jokes about women, don't allow their material to put distance between you and women. It's going to be difficult for you to get the type of woman that you want. If you yourself have been rejected by women a lot, it would make more sense for you to listen to women. Okay, this is not a fisherman catch fish type of thing and you ask a fisherman how to catch fish. That's not going to work well for you. Okay, because you don't want to catch a lot of fish. You don't want to catch, something another fisherman wants to catch. You want to catch what you want to catch. Okay, and when it comes down to it, when it boils down to what you truly want in a woman, it isn't going to appease another man. It's going to appease you. So my goal for every single man that's listening to me is I want you guys to know what you want in a woman, know what kind of man you are, and then go after that woman that you want. All right? And you're not going to be able to do it if you have this negative perspective of new age women, or you don't want to evolve to the ways of the world now. You're going to be stuck looking for a type of woman that doesn't even exist anymore, and you're never going to be able to get married or be in the relationship that you want to be in. If you'd like to schedule a one-on-one coaching session, a FaceTime, or a 45-minute call, you can go to SonceraeMonique.com to make a request. If you need advice or want me to talk about something specific in a video or a post, please feel free. Email me at Soncerae@gmail.com. What a lot of you aren't being taught is what a real gentleman is, what a real man of quality is. And regardless to how much money you make, you still have to work on your character. If you have a dubious character, you're only using your money to make up for the fact that you suck and you're a complete asshole. You understand? So the more you listen to these men, the more you're going to become difficult to be with. So you're going to have to buy women. And that's the worst thing that you can do for yourself, because you'll never get that genuine love that you truly want. Because I know y'all want to be loved. I know men want to be loved. Y'all don't just want to be used for your money. There's more to men than money. There's more to men than resources. I ain't saying be a broke dude. I'm not saying that. but you don't have to be like super wealthy to get love from the right woman. Please don't forget what I'm about to tell you, okay? Everything can be viewed in two different ways, a negative perspective or a positive perspective. You get to choose how you respond to what you are observing or what you experience. If you respond to everything a woman does negatively, you will have an unfulfilled life with us. If you look at the world from a positive perspective, you will notice that most women aren't trying to purposely harm you. Understanding that not everyone is out to get you improves how you communicate with others. You will start to cultivate better relationships. Start there, okay? I appreciate you checking me out. Make sure you go to SoncereaMonique.com and click on for gentlemen only for exclusive photos and videos, okay? Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.
Wordplay turns into gunplay, turns into pillow talk turns into sweet dreams.